Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
So what should I do?
Yeah, do you remember the code we did for what is that? Reversing the name?
Kiran uncle, I wasn't there for it. If you tell me, I can maybe type it out.
Who was there? Tarang, were you there when we did that?
No, sir, I was also not there. I had some school activity to attend. So first two classes I was not able to join.
Okay.
Sir, Meghna might know. I think Meghna, because when I was not there, she had joined all the classes.
Okay, no problem. I will tell you, or I can even share the code. Let's see. Dimant, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Should I stop share?
No, wait.
Okay.
I'll tell you. First, let's go from the basics. Can you just say print good morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, just print and show. Let everybody understand.
Sir, you mean that reversing a string?
Yes, Dimant.
Okay, sir.
Do you know?
Sir, not that much idea, but I have learnt in W3 schools.
Wonderful. Can you help Ananya how to do it? Do you have the code?
Yes, sir.
Just hold on. Let's finish what Ananya is doing. Yeah. So, Ganesh, did you recall yesterday's discussion? Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was surprised about that underscore, extra underscore. Even then it was working, is it, Ananya?
No, it was not an underscore, it was space.
Okay. So now try to get the name of the person using input and print good morning that person.
Okay.
Sir, but it is different in W3 schools.
No problem. We will see both and see the difference. So Ananya, you also have to explain what because not many students who have joined today know what is this input.
Oh, okay. So this A is a variable and string is like a word, like good morning is a string, and then input asks you the question and gives you an entry line to type whatever it's asking you. So you can use this A and manipulate it with whatever you want. So you can do.
Sir, after she's done, sir, can I share my screen? I got the that Scratch project I did.
Yeah. First we will finish Python, then we will come to Scratch. So yeah, give your name.
Yeah, Kiran uncle.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Let's check if everybody understood. Yeah, let's check if everybody understood. Wait a second. Has anybody has any question on this? You can raise your hands. Those who are muted, I will unmute you. Those who can unmute yourself, you can unmute and ask. Ganesh, did you understand what is this? How is input working?
No, sir.
Which part you did not understand? Is it A or is it str or is it input?
So, str and input.
Yeah, Ananya, can you explain what is str doing there?
str is it means string. So string is a word just so that while giving the input, it understands which data type it is. You're saying string over here, and then input is like it asks you a question and gives you space to type it. Otherwise, it will not give you space to type it. So you have to use input, and then whatever you type will be stored under A, and then you can use A in other places and do whatever you want.
So input asks the question, and when it's stored in an input asks the question, and it actually gives us space to write the answer. So it's like a question and answer code.
Yeah, I guess.
But why do you have to convert into string?
So that actually here it's not necessary to convert into a string, right? Even if you enter an integer, it'll say good morning 1 or something.
Try.
I'll try. Yeah, it works, Kiran Uncle. Actually, I'll not give anything.
What will happen if once this? So you've typed what is your name, and you've typed 243. So if let's say you type after what is your name, let's say you type Kiran sir. So it will say good morning Kiran sir. Whatever you type next to the name and question mark, it will say that in front of good morning.
No, but if I have given int before input, then if you type Kiran sir, it'll give an error because Kiran sir is a string and not an integer.
Okay.
And what is the data type of A?
What A, like variable A or
Yeah, variable
just
A.
the alphabet
Variable
A?
A.
Variable A.
Now,
guess
if you don't
it's-
do anything, A is able to accept whether it's a number or whether it is string.
Yeah, Kiran Uncle, look, I didn't put string or integer, and it's giving us an error over here.
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, no, that's because of this. Oh yeah, now it accepts anything, I guess.
Kiran sir, what will happen if she puts string after input?
You tell me, no?
Doesn't work, I had just tried it. Okay, shall I show it?
No, you have to give reason it. Yeah, one is trying it, that's fine. But you have to reason it out. Meghana, would you like to try?
That doesn't mean-
why string the after input doesn't work?
Kiran Uncle, can I try?
Yeah.
Maybe because because if we put it before input, then it means that it's for the input, which means that the input will be a string. If we put it after, I don't think it'll like give the same meaning.
No. Why is Python not liking it? It is refusing to work, right?
Yeah.
Why it is even refusing? It is not even attempting to run.
Sir, is it because it's already in string form?
No. String means you have to supply a already defined string. Even before you give the input, you don't have anything in hand, right? What do you convert it? Right? Only after you enter, the value, whatever you enter goes into the program, right?
Yeah.
That means when you are trying blindly, that means you don't have anything, right? It's a vacuum.
Yeah.
Means only after input command is executed, you have something, means user has input something, then you have something in hand, whether it's a number or a string, right? Which you can convert. Does that sound logical?
Sir, I have tried one like simple mantra, sir. Like I've reversed one string.
Yeah,
Like,
we'll come to
hello
reverse.
world.
Wait. First, let's understand. No, if you don't understand this string manipulation, then no point doing reverse.
Yes, sir. Like you have to just slice the string like with negative numbers.
Yeah, that's fine. But why is string after input is not working? Is the question.
Sir, because first we are taking the input and then we cannot convert it into string. We have to take the input in the form of string.
You are right. That means we should have something in hand. If you have a number, we can convert. If you have a string, then also you can convert. Right, Ananya? That's why it was working.
Yeah.
That means string has to be before input. and data type of A until you input something. For example, you initialize A with a string, then it gets defined as string. If you input A as a number, it gets defined as number. That's the flexibility which Python provides.
Kiran sir, what will happen? See, sir, she told that whatever she types, it will be stored in A, no sir. What if instead of A, she replaces it with, let's say, C plus 2? Then what will happen? Will it remain the same?
You tell me, no? What will happen? You guess, then we will experiment. First you guess, what should happen?
Sir, maybe it will cause an error because
Why?
the number and the letter will not work.
Yeah, because C has not been initialized. It assumes C is a variable, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, but then here also she's just written A, but then it still stores whatever she types in A.
Yeah, A is getting initialized to the value. It means as soon as Python encounters the command input, it does not interpret further. It stops there until you give some value, right?
Yes, sir.
So only then, that means once you input, whether it's a number or a string, it gets assigned to A, then it tries to print that.
Okay, sir.
Is everybody clear with this logic? How Python handles either number or integer or invariant?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's get going. So
Sir, I found the Scratch project which I created. Later, I'll show it.
yeah, later you can show. First, let's understand the foundations very well, because we will not keep visiting these variables once again. Otherwise, it will get boring, right? And if you don't understand, even after 10 years, you will commit mistakes. Okay. Now, Ananya, why did we decide to convert input into string?
Because we're asking what is your name.
Yeah, if you don't convert also, it will blindly say something, right? It will just say good morning,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It does. Yeah, it does.
Because 1, 2, 3 is also a string, right?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is also string.
It's an alphabetical number.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it works.
Yeah, when we say string, even if we enter numbers, it'll convert it to a string. So finally, everything will be a string.
Yeah. But when will, how do you manipulate, can you do mathematics?
Yeah, we can.
No, input two numbers. Let's, now you can input A and B. You copy that into, no, don't try int yet. We will do without int.
Okay, without int.
Yeah, copy this line and make another variable, another line. It's called B is equal to the entire line. Yeah, enter one first number and enter second number.
No.
Yeah, now then you have to just sum of two numbers, you have to just print A plus B. Will it work, Meghna?
Yes. No. I should have given int. It's
No, let's understand why it does not work.
Sir, it's putting the number one behind other. It's not adding it.
yeah.
No, what is
Maybe
the difference?
it's taking the value as a string, I think.
Yes.
You have to. I have.
You have
No,
to give
why
int
is
input.
why is it giving one and 2?
Because I think that it's taking the value of A and B as a string, and then when you add the string, it just adds the characters one after another.
So it's a feature, right?
Sorry?
It's a feature, right? It's not a
Yeah.
error.
Yeah.
It will also help. When does it help? When you are basically telling there are 2 mangoes and 5 apples. Can you do that?
What do you want me to do exactly?
When you are printing, instead of just A, B, your A and the first two input statements are fine. Now
Okay.
you print there are A mangoes, comma B apple.
Okay.
In that A and B, it should replace with numbers. Can you do that? Is everybody
There are
understanding what we are
A
trying to do?
and
Shri, Dimant, are you understanding what I am asking Ananya to do? Dimant,
Yes, sir.
are you understanding what I am asking her to do?
Yes, yes.
Sir, my internet had gone for 2 minutes. Sir, are you trying to ask Ananya to maybe solve a math problem on Python?
Not yet. We are just still in statements. Now,
Kiran uncle, is this fine?
yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
There are 3 mangoes and 4 apples. Okay? That means this looks like numbers to us, but we are not able to do maths with that. We cannot say there are 3 plus 7 fruits.
Yeah, because is it, if we don't give the kind of data type, is it like, will it take string as default or something?
Yeah.
Sir, but then how did, sir, she's not coded the value of A and B, sir, then how did, oh, sir, after enter a number, she typed 3 and 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's convert this into int and do some maths.
Should I do this same statement or shall I remove it and do the addition one?
No, let it be same. Let's see what happens.
Okay. There, Kiran uncle.
It works, right?
Should I allow people
Allow people for what?
to enter the meeting? It's asking.
No, I didn't get you. Why it should ask you?
No, the Teams is asking me because you allowed me to present, so it's also asking me.
No, I
if
will
should
allow. No, I will allow.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry. You focus on this. So now, let it be there. You continue, comma, 3 plus A plus B fruits.
Okay.
After apple, comma.
Sir, it will work if she just, instead of typing the numbers after the code is complete, like enter a number 5, enter a number 7, it will work if she just types enter the number A equals int brackets input brackets enter number 7 and enter number 5 and then print there are this much like that. Sir, it'll still work like that?
No. That's what we experimented first. After int, it does not, sorry, after input, you cannot give the conversion. Okay? Yeah, run this. Let's see. Is it working?
Yes, Kiran uncle, it is.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, 15 fruits. Yeah, any doubts? Anybody? Why it worked now?
Sorry, what?
Anybody? Sri, do you have any question? We were able to add 2 numbers now. Earlier we were not able to add.
Hello?
Hello, anybody has any question?
Yeah, sir. I have one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
how the 7 and 8 comes instead of A and B?
Okay. Yeah, now when she is telling input, that means it is waiting for user to enter the value. She is entering the 7. Okay, I want you to try, or Meghna, Ananya, why not you switch to W3 schools and show the input syntax on W3, so that because Ganesh is working on his mobile, I want him to try on his mobile. Go to
1 second, I'll share my whole screen.
share whole screen and go to W3 schools.
Yeah, can you see?
Yeah, I can see. Just type w3schools.com/python.
Yeah, I have it in the. What should I do? Where?
Yeah, just go there, click on Python.
Yeah, I got the Python thing.
Yeah, now
So
just
what
try
do you-
input. Show him how the input works, because he does not know how input works.
Where is the input thing in this Python tutorial?
Search, no? It will. There's a lens icon, no? On the right, just below login.
Where?
Just
Yeah, here.
below that. Yeah, type input. Did it get you? Just go down.
Yeah, it did give me the Python thing. too.
Just go there. Yeah, click there.
Yeah.
One
Should I
second.
do the try
Wait.
it yourself?
we are- click on try it yourself. Yeah. So wait. Ganesh, are you seeing? Enter your name and it's waiting for you to enter the name. Ganesh, are you able to see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you type number instead of name, just type a number. Press enter. You got it? Now you see whatever she entered, it is telling hello 1 2 3. Got it, Ganesh? Now
So I didn't understand how the 1 2 3 came here.
she entered 1 2 3.
Shall I do it again?
Or why not you bring the other code, just copy paste here,
Which code?
which you did in PyCharm, no?
Okay.
Copy the entire code here, bring it here. Yeah, replace all this with that.
There.
Yeah, run this.
I guess it takes some time.
End of file. Didn't like it.
What does that
let's-
mean?
Let's no, probably they have not designed it for this. Let's just do one by one. Just control. Just take let the print and the first A be there. Remove the B and this one. Yeah, select
That?
Control X. Yeah, hit Control X. It will be in the clipboard, but it won't. Now run
Okay.
this. Run this. So it is not. Probably this is not liking the variable.
Oh.
Sir,
Wasn't there a variable
can we
there?
only put 26?
What is that?
Can we only put 26 variables because there are only 26 alphabets? So, can we put A, B equals to value?
Ananya, can you answer that?
Yeah, shall I do it in PyCharm because this
No,
is not
I just answer his question. He's
Yeah, I
wondering.
guess, yeah, you can do that, just that you should not leave any spaces.
No. His question was Python limitation. Is it only 26 then?
For variable names.
Yeah.
No, you can even, any string will work as a as a variable name.
Got it, Ganesh?
Yes.
You can also type Ganesh as the variable. It does not mind. That means there is no limit. And there is no limit on the number of character also.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
We can also put numbers, right? Like Ganesh 1, Ganesh 2, Ganesh 3.
True. Yeah, there is no limit. Then uppercase, lowercase, a lot of combination. Then combination of numbers. And so yeah, I hope. Anyway, you will understand once we start doing more examples. Yeah, go back to PyCharm now. Now that he understood how input works.
Okay.
Yeah, Ganesh. Now, did you understand how she is getting 5 and 7?
Yes, sir.
Sir, why is it not working in the other Python website, but it's working here?
Python website, they are made it very simple, and they have designed it so that it runs very simple code. Because finally how they are able to do it is, they will take it and pass it to another server which is running actual Python interpreter which Ananya is using. If everybody starts running complicated code, then the load on that server will be very huge. That's why they have not.
Sir, so she's using a little more advanced project, a Python app.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Ganesh, did you understand what she's doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chirantan, any doubts? You can unmute and speak, Chirantan.
Sir.
Do you have any? Did you understand how this is working?
Excuse me, sir.
Do you understand how this Python code is working?
Sir, I entered now, sir. Can you explain again?
Yeah, just run it once, Ananya. Let's see.
Yeah. I'll just do it slowly so that everyone can see that I'm the one typing the inputs.
Yeah.
There.
So Chirantan, it is asking for you. Okay, there is probably instead of enter a number, it's coming twice. Instead of enter a number, enter B number, something, you can change it, no?
Yeah. Enter a number, enter another.
Kiran sir, is there any way to code it in such a way, once you just run the code, it automatically puts in randomized numbers instead of you having to type the number?
Yes.
Yeah, we can import from the random module, no?
Random is a function, Python function, which will generate a number. Anyway, Tarang, you try after the class and let me know if you have any question. It's very easy. But it's of not much use in the current context, right?
I think I have something which uses, but never mind, I'll not show that.
Yes. So, yeah, Chirantan, just to explain the code, she's expecting two numbers from the user. For example, if you are running, you will have to type first number, second number, then Python program is printing. There are whatever number you entered first, so many mangoes, and whatever number you entered second, so many apples, and then she is adding those two numbers and telling there are so many fruits. That's how there are 7 at the below. If you see the code which is printing, there are 7 mangoes and 9 apples and 16 fruits. That is 7 plus 9, 16 fruits. Easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, who got the code for reversing? Reversing the name entered. Who has got the code? Nitish, do you have the code?
Sir, I have the typed code.
Yes, uncle, I have the code. Have it ready.
Wonderful. Yeah, Shri, wait, we will come to you. Yeah, thanks, Ananya. You can stop sharing. Nitish, you can share now. Thank you.
Yes, uncle.
Yeah, Nitish, why not you run the code? Yeah, wonderful. Now, can you just explain the code? Nitish, we are not able to understand. We are not able to hear you.
Yes, uncle.
Yeah, can you?
The actual code starts from while true. So this is the code, and if this code is true, then word equal to input enter word. It means that the word will be equal to the word which we type here. So input is like a print function. So it waits for the input of the user, then it prints the reversed word here. So that is why it comes as.
No, how is it able to reverse it? Anybody else would like to explain this code? Okay, or let's do one step back. Nitish, do you know how to reverse, how to exchange the content of two variables?
No.
Okay, yeah. Nitish will come back to you after Sri finishes it. You can stop sharing. Sri, can you share your screen and show us the code?
Sir, after Sri, can I share my screen?
No, first we'll finish Python, then we'll come to scratch.
Sir, but I'm not sure 100%. But
I will
can
help you.
try.
I will help you. Yeah.
I don't have the code written.
We will write now. It takes very
If
easy.
I'm not wrong, it's something to do with some commas.
No. First we'll understand. Everybody should understand.
I remember doing it like you had told us.
Chinmay was there. That's
Both
Sir,
of them
you
were also there.
Yeah. Now Sri, I will help you. Yeah. Now open your interpreter. We will interpret directly. This is. Yeah. This is also fine. Okay. This you are using Raspberry Pi or what?
No, sir. This is Python.
Okay. So wonderful. Yeah. Now let's say boy is equal to boy is the variable name. Type boy is equal to I am a smart boy. Within double quotes. No. How do you assign? You have to put quotes, right? Yeah. Within double quotes. I am a smart boy. Smart. It's not small. Smart. All boys here are smart, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next. A girl is equal to I am a beautiful girl.
Girl.
Now print boy, print girl. Boy.
Girl.
Next line. Print girl.
Sir, I did it caps on.
No, instead print girl, boy within. Okay, hold on. We will ensure that you are within. Instead of just print boy, you have to just say print within double quotes boy is equal to within double quotes boy space is equal to, close the quotes, close the double quotes. No, after equal to close, close the quotes, comma, Boy. Do the same thing for girl. Girl is equal to
Girl.
yeah, run this.
To save it. Oh, sorry. And yes, sir.
Okay. Everybody understood how this works? Very simple, right? This is very straightforward. You initialize the two variables, you input some string and
Yes.
print it. Now, do some magic where for boy it should say I am a beautiful girl, for girl it should say I am a smart boy.
Sir, I'll give a try. I put girl over. It is like boy.
No,
I'm
this is
guessing that won't work.
no. This is not right, right?
Yeah, because now
No, you should keep the same print command same. You should not change the print command. What I am asking you is different. Just
Excuse me, sir.
hold on, let me finish it. Now you should not change print command. Before issue print, you should do some magic where the contents of boy and girl should get interchanged.
So should I change the variable names?
No, you cannot. You have to use either do some magic or use a third variable. Chirantan,
Boy equals to after this we can do it as boy equals to girl
true. You can do. Yeah, try.
equals to boy.
You keep doing. In the meantime, I'll ask what is Chirantan's doubt. Yeah, Chirantan, ask.
Excuse me, sir.
What
I print, comma, boy.
Shri, you can just say girl, it will work.
Boy equals to girl, right?
Yeah, no need of the parenthesis.
Yeah, Chirantan, what's your question?
What have you written after boy? The print section.
Boy equal to.
This will not work, right?
No.
This will not work, right?
Let's see.
Okay.
She should understand, no?
Yes. Oh, in girl then it's just.
Why Shri? Why both became girl?
But here I'm changing the girl to boy, right?
Yeah, no, you have to answer that.
Oh, sir, because now the boy's value is girl.
Yes, that means you overwrote what was there in boy. Right?
But then how will we change?
Can you use a third variable?
Okay, let me try. What shall I name it as?
It's your choice, whatever it comes to your mind.
Sir, you only tell me, no, I don't have any idea.
You can write your pet's name also. You can write your sister's name also. Is your sister also joined today? Both of you have joined through two phones, is it? Or two laptops?
Two laptops. One is my uncle's laptop. One is mine.
Aditi, good morning.
Sir, wait a second.
Aditi, are you there?
Sir.
Are you understanding what your sister is doing?
Yeah.
Can you help her? She is struggling with your name.
Sir, I don't have any idea how to do it with the third variable.
Shri, do you have any idea?
No, sir.
Meghna?
Kiran uncle, the overwritten value should be saved under the third variable, right?
Tell that, no? Tell that to Shri.
Yeah. But I'm not sure which order to put it in. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Guess, no? It won't, you won't break the computer. Try.
Yeah. Maybe you can try boy, Aditi, right? So can you put the Aditi after the first girl variable where you have given I'm a beautiful girl?
Before that, no?
No, after the I am a beautiful girl. Yeah. A boy, Aditi equals boy, and then make it girl equals Aditi.
First oh,
Yeah.
it works.
Good.
But sir, when Chinmay was there, he thought no, without doing it, adding the third variable also.
Wait. First, let's ensure everybody understood this one, which is the simple one. Okay, let's ask Ganesh, did you understand what's happening?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain what's happening?
Yeah, sir. The boy and girl are changes.
How did it change?
Because the girl is became boy and the boy became girl.
How? Which code is doing that magic? Which code is doing that magic?
I think print.
No, print will just print. Now let's go one by one, step by step. What's happening in the first? Tell me.
I learned in 3 schools Python, but it was track now. It's saying track back.
No problem. Let's try to understand what is displayed here. Okay. Now first line says boy is equal to I am a smart boy. What happens in this line?
We are giving the value of I am a smart boy to the variable boy.
Yeah, boy is getting instantiated. That means you are creating the variable called boy and you are giving the value I am a smart boy. And in the second line, Ganesh, what's happening? When you say girl is equal to I am a beautiful girl, you are creating another variable called girl, right? Or Ganesh, you can keep it unmuted, don't worry, muting, unmuting. Chirantan, are you understanding?
Sir?
Now, did you understand the first two statements? Boy is equal to I am a smart boy, girl is equal to I am a beautiful girl.
Yes, sir.
Now, third line is where we are first time we are trying to understand how the variable works. Okay, when Aditi is equal to boy means the value of boy will go into the third variable called Aditi. That means both Aditi and boy.
Sir, shouldn't she put print boy equals to I am a smart boy?
No. Why we have to do that? Because to avoid that only we are doing initializing it so that we can use that variable any times. Now for just to show, Ananya, Sri, can you just type first statement is boy, second statement instead of girl change it to Aditi. Last statement, no, not that, let it be there, that only. Girl only, but the last statement instead of girl change it to Aditi.
Oh, over here.
Instead of girl,
Yes.
yeah, change it to Aditi. So that I want everybody to understand what's happening. Boy is no, hold on. Let's comment out the boy is equal to girl. Go back to the code.
Yes, sir.
Put hash before boy. Boy is equal to girl. After Aditi, there is a statement, right? You comment that out. After the Aditi. After Aditi.
Huh?
Before boy you put hash. Hash. Do you know hash?
You mean this?
No, that's minus. Hash is, I will tell you on keyboard. Where is keyboard?
It's on 3.
3. Shift 3. Press shift 3. Yeah, now it got commented. That means this line will not get executed. That's why it's shown in red color.
Yes, sir.
Now run this. Sorry, even comment out the girl is equal to Aditi also. Anyway, we are not using girl, so it's okay. Now run this. So Ganesh and Chirantan, see both boy and girl has the same value now.
Yes, sir. Sir, I tried it.
Sir, I
Python.
Yeah,
And
you
get,
can.
I get the results. Boy is equal to I am smart boy and girl is equal to I am a beautiful girl.
No. I want you to understand, not try. Understand and explain what's happening. Yeah, now you can close this window. Let's go back to the code. So now uncomment that. Both uncomment. Yeah, replace Aditi with girl only. The last line. Last line. Yeah, run this. Yeah. So Ganesh, did you understand? Now it got interchanged. The value of boy went to the girl, value of girl went to the boy. Right? Let me just give you an analogy. One cup has milk, another cup has coffee. Okay? If we call cup 1 has coffee, cup 2 has milk, then using cup 3 we can interchange. Sri, can you quickly change it to coffee and milk? Do whatever you want. We will just keep watching.
I have a doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we assign a value to a variable, is it like commutative? What I mean is, now when we're saying Aditi is equal to boy, fine, Aditi is equal to boy, but we're saying boy is equal to girl, so girl is also equal to boy, and then we're again saying girl is equal to Aditi, but girl already has the value of boy. Is it like that? Or?
Yeah, let's check in this what happens now. Cup, milk and coffee.
Okay.
Cup 3, you make it...
Milk.
No, not milk. You have to use the cup 1 only. Cup 3 is equal to cup 1. Both are same, right? It's as good as telling milk. Now you do cup 2 is equal to cup 1.
One. And
Cup 1 is equal to cup 3. Yeah, then print cup 1 is equal to something. No, it should not do that. You should just say cup 1 only. Yeah, cup 1. No, that's okay. Cup 1, no, that's right. Cup 1 is equal to, close the quotes, comma, cup 1. The last statement. No, cup 2 only. Cup 3, cup 2 is equal to cup 2 only. Print cup 2. Yeah, hold on. I think there is some. Wait. Okay. Yeah, run it. Okay. Yeah, I think there is some wrong here. Okay. Can anybody guess what is wrong in this? It will still print cup 1 and cup 2 as cup 1 as cup 3 value. Yeah, cup 1 is milk only. Then cup 2, what will become cup 1? Yeah, both it will print milk only. Right? Just print it. It will print both milk only. Print it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now let's change the code. Where did we go wrong?
The last one has to be cup 3, right?
It's cup 3 or
No, cup 3 is intermediate variable only. Cup 3 is equal to, we should do cup 2. Third statement.
oh,
So that cup 3 has coffee. Okay, now run it. Right? Now it got reversed. Okay. Yeah, Ananya, you were asking about commutative. Can you explain again?
So Kiran uncle, my doubt is actually I haven't really analyzed this cup 1, cup 2 and cup 3. Do you have the girl?
No, anyway, take some time and analyze.
Okay, then I'll ask later.
No, I will tell you, it's very simple.
Okay.
I understood your question. It's not commutative. You can override any number of times.
Oh, okay. So that means when you say cup 2 is equal to cup 1 is not equal to cup 2.
1 second, let me mute everybody. Ananya, you can unmute yourself and talk.
So Kiran uncle, my doubt is if we say cup 2 is equal to cup 1, then cup 1 is not equal to cup 2.
It does not matter.
I'm
You can try that. You can try. It will. You can try here itself. Shri, would you like to try whatever she's asking?
sir, I did not understood her doubt.
Go ahead. You can ask your doubt. First, let's clear Shri's doubt.
No, sir, I did not understood Ananya's doubt.
Yeah, Ananya. Yeah, just let's try whatever Ananya is asking us to code. Then we will come back. Yeah, Ananya, you can ask Shri whatever you are asking.
Kiran uncle, my doubt is cup 1 is equal to cup 2 and you're in the next statement you're saying cup 1 is also equal to cup 3 and cup 1 and cup 2 have the same value. So what?
No, they are not having same value, right? Now it is showing reverse. Because we interchanged it, right? Now cup 1 became, using cup 3, we put the value of cup 2 into cup 1.
Okay.
That
Sir,
means
what is she trying to achieve in this code? Is she trying to interchange the values of each cup?
Yes. Now I want you to show another magic where we don't need a third variable. We can remove that statement, cup 3 is equal to cup 2, still we can achieve the same result. That's what I want to show you. That will also help you. Wait, don't remove it yet. It will not work. You can always hit Control Z if you. Okay, no problem. Yeah, because this will also explain to you how Python is actually storing the variable in memory. Okay, cup 1 and cup 2, it is not like physical cups, right? We are not pouring milk literally into the one cup. In physical world, we have an object called cup where we will put then another liquid called milk. Both when we interchange, actually we literally swap the cups. Here we are not swapping the cups. Here we are playing with the pointers. Cup 1 is nothing but the address of the first byte where milk is stored in memory. Now you can ask any question if it is complex. Cup 2 is nothing but the pointer of the first memory variable, memory address where coffee is stored. We are just playing around with the pointer.
And that means that the pointer here is the variable.
Yes. Using that trick, now there is one magic we can do. Instead of that cup 3 is equal to cup 2, cup 2 is equal to cup 1, cup 1 is equal to 3. You can remove all of them. Just remove all of them, Sri. Yeah, now before print, do this magic. Before print, cup 1 comma cup 2. Is equal to, any guesses now if you recall?
Cup 2 comma cup 1.
Yes. spelling mistake.
Sir, I can't see the screen properly.
We will show you the code, don't worry. You can zoom. Can you zoom? Let me see. I'm also running on mobile. Yeah, you can zoom and check. No. Pinch your screen. It zooms. Yeah, run this code. Right?
Yes, sir.
Do one more magic. Before cup 1, cup 2.
Okay.
Before that, introduce one line and copy the bottom ones. Print both the prints. Put it above. Yeah, now you saw the difference? They are getting interchanged?
Yes, sir.
So Ananya, did you get what's happening?
Yeah, we're interchanging the values of the variables at the same time without using a, what is that, third variable.
And it is working.
Yeah.
Sri, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how this magic happened?
Okay, so in the first variable, which is cup 1, we are putting the value milk. And in the second cup, we are putting the value coffee. And we are printing milk and coffee. Cup equals to milk and coffee equals to coffee. And then we are changing the pointers, like for milk is cup 1. So milk we are putting as cup 2. And for cup 2 we are putting as cup 1, and then we are printing the
So Nitish, did you understand this? Nitish, are you there? Dimant, did you understand this? Dimant?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sai Pranav, did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain how the magic happened? Try, no? I will help you. Jyoti, good morning. Jyoti, are you there? You can unmute and speak. Okay. Nitish, if you are there now, we can understand that reversing logic. Nitish, can you share your screen?
I'll stop presenting.
Yeah. Thanks. Nitish, can you bring back your screen where you are showing the reversing? Now it's easy to understand. Now that we know how the pointer works. Or let me bring back the code.
Sir, I have that code written.
Yeah, then show it, no?
Sir, can you see my screen right now?
Yes. Run this.
I'm checking it file. I'll open this again. Okay? Yeah. I will see.
Very good. Now, can you explain the code?
Sir, what is meaning of def?
It is defined. You are defining a function called reverse. Don't worry about that syntax. Now let's understand. So when you say input enter word, that means whatever you enter Sri, that went into the word, right? Variable called word.
Yes.
Then you are calling a function called reverse using the same word which you have entered. That means you are passing that Sri into the function called reverse. Then reverse will take that Sri and it will give you from the end. Colon means the first colon is for the first pointer, second colon is for the last pointer.
So which colon? This one?
Yeah, that one. There are two colons, right? It's just the pointer to the first character and second one is for the last character. So from this last character, it will traverse back by 1 and it will show you 1. That means it is traveling back from the last character by 1. Then it will keep printing.
Sir, I did not understood it. What is this colon minus 1?
Yeah, don't worry for now.
Uncle, even I have a doubt even before coming to the colon. How did you assign the variable word to reverse?
Okay. Anyway, this is called function. Now you have defined a function where the function is expecting you to pass a string. Right? That's where def is you are defining, reverse is the name of the function, within brackets a underscore string. That means it is expecting a string.
Okay.
It is expecting a value there. That means you have to call this with a string.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that means.
Oh, so when you call it with a string, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Whatever you call, you pass that. Whatever you pass, it will send you the reverse. Okay. So don't worry for now. So just anyway, you need to solve many more examples to understand this function and pointers, and so then you will start understanding. So probably during the week I will send you some more interesting examples how to manipulate the string. That means given a string, let's say if you pass 3, how do you access only the first 2 characters, or how do you access the second to third, second to 6th?
Kiran uncle, a string can be taken as a list, right? So you can access it.
I saw something in W3.
Yeah. Anyway, during the week you can keep doing and keep sharing in the WhatsApp group so that we will gradually understand. Okay. Now I just wanted to excite you what is possible, because this is a bit advanced coding. I am directly jumping onto this using this. This is a bit cryptic also. Don't worry about it for now. Okay.
So now can I share my screen?
Wait, let's finish this now that we are doing. Now today what did we learn? Right? Today we learned about variable, right?
Yes, sir.
Variable means it can have a string or a number. Python good point is it does not force you, even if you whatever number you assign it takes. Okay, some of the programming platforms which will force you, if you define as a string, you have to use it as a string only, and if you define as a character, you have to number, you have to use it as a number. Then there is something called integer, there is something called float. I want you to explore all of them. In W3 schools you can learn all of them. What is integer, what is float, what is double. Okay, each of them, why we use it.
Right?
Float is with a decimal, right? With a decimal number.
I saw in that book which you gave us, that online book.
Yeah. So you have to solve that and come and share what you are learning.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi Diti, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
So are you understanding what we are discussing in Python today?
Sorry, sir. I did not understand because I was not from the starting, and I also had a program today. So.
No problem. We will send you the recording. You can understand.
Right. Sorry, sir.
No problem.
Sir, I have done Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and Mary Had a Little Lamp in Sonic Pie. Can I show it today?
Yeah, you can show after Tarang finishes.
Yes.
Sir, let's stop sharing.
Hold on. Let's understand. Just recap what we learned today. We learned about variables, string and integer, and we are able to also add the numbers which is entered by the users, right? Okay. Then,
hello, sir.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
there was a network problem in my area today. So I can't just screen and the codes properly. So can you please send a photo of these?
I'm going to send you the recording. Don't worry. Then you can see it very clearly.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So yeah, we learnt about the strings, then variables, and how to interchange the variable using third variable, and also how to interchange variable using pointers, right? Okay. Yeah, now we can stop sharing. Yeah, Taram, over to you.
Yes, sir. Let me share screen. One second. Yeah, yes, sir. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me start this. Sir, I did 3 languages. Hindi, Kannada and Marathi. I did Marathi because we have a couple of Maharashtra students here. I would have done German if Advait and Chinmay were here. Are they there?
Not yet.
Okay, sir. So if we say this, it's, sir, which language do you want?
I want Kannada. Oh, you
Wait,
are choosing only.
Second, wait, no, 1 second. I done a code mistake. Here, by mistake, I said English, Hindi. I need to change English to Kannada. Kannada. Then I can get doing this. Okay. So, Hindi, Kannada, Marathi.
Yeah, I want Kannada. Wonderful. Let's go to Karnataka. Excellent.
Sir, can I show you for all 3 languages?
Yes. Now show हम ही हिंदी में बात करेंगे. Let's go to Punjab. Very good.
The last one.
Wonderful.
Sir, that I have to put that picture because I was not able to get a good Maharashtra picture, sir. So this is a code I had done.
Hold on. What happens if I type a mistake? If I don't know spelling of Kannada properly?
Sir, it won't do anything. Let's say I type Knada. It won't do anything. Only if you type the correct spelling, it does the code.
How can we correct that?
Sir, if the way to correct it is if we type the wrong spelling, we can add the code saying that if answer is equal to this wrong spelling, let's say they type Knada, we can just say if answer equals to Knada, say wrong spelling, the correct spelling is Kannada, and then we can copy that code and continue the code.
We can do much more, still more smarter way.
In caps?
Cap. For now, I have.
Is it like it's there in Python, right? Like dot lowercase, dot uppercase.
Wait, I can duplicate the entire code.
Hold on. Duplicating is means it's a longer way. It takes more effort. I want the smarter answers.
Kiran uncle, I have another way to do that.
Yes.
Here, if answer equal to Kannada, so you can also use if or else. Else, you can tell that.
No, what if I make a spelling mistake? Instead of Knada, I put Kanmada.
Maybe we can just take the first letter.
No, still, that's an easier way out.
Sir, Sir, I got it. Like how Nitish said, we could say if answer equals to Marat. Let's. I'll just move. Wait, I'll put this back. I'll take another quote saying wait, answer, and I need this sensing code equal. Then we could just say if answer equals to, let's do caps lock. Marathi, we can just say right, or else we can just say that's the wrong spelling.
No, again, you are forcing. What if I don't know the spelling properly?
But when it can understand that it's a wrong spelling, why not just take the wrong spelling and still continue with the code?
How do you know which wrong spelling is that? Is it wrong spelling for Marathi or Kannada or Hindi?
Oh.
So the way we can do it, sir, how I have done it, I've kept a separate category for each code. For Marathi, I've kept this code. For Hindi, I've kept this code. For Kannada, I've kept this code. For Marathi, we can add this code in the category of Marathi here. For Hindi, we can keep it here. And for Kannada, we can keep it here.
How will I know which code you are dealing with inside?
Maybe instead of the names of the languages, what if we assign them with numbers also? Then
Hold on, Aditi is trying to say something. Aditi, what?
Actually, and I'm trying to say that we can match the characters and like you did KNAD.
Hmm.
So we match the characters and to which language it belongs more, we will do that. We'll continue with that.
Very smart. But how do you know the sequence? I enter K and I start typing Hindi. KINDIE. Complex, right?
Yeah. Sir, it's quite complex. Sir, I think if we can just use the if and else code. I think that's the one of the only ways.
How many if and else you will write? Till end of.
It can be as many as wrong spellings for each language, right?
Then as and when you add languages, 21 languages of India, then you will keep writing until you become old.
Sir, here I've only added 3 languages. So we can only we need to only add 3 if and else's. So only the more languages I add, the more if else's we need to add.
Yeah, if to code for 21, then you will become
sir,
21
you're
years old.
asking a more easier way to do it.
Kiran uncle, what if we just assign them to numbers? They couldn't possibly type the numbers wrong.
So maybe we can add this code if.
No, hold on. Let me try. Have you tried Google anytime? Try typing wrong spelling in Google. Go.
Yeah, it works. It tells, do you mean that? Like,
how is it doing?
Do you mean
whatever. No, type wrong spelling for Kannada.
Let me go to Google Translate.
No, don't go to Translate. Just search Google only. Be in search only. Type KMDA, Kamda or something.
Okay. So everything means something.
No. How is it able to detect that you are trying to mean which comes very close to what you are trying?
Okay, just maybe type a sentence like instead of WHAT say WAT something. Maybe then it'll work.
No, you got what I'm trying to say, right? Google is.
Sir, it's what I type.
Yes. Right? How did Google? If you can get that logic here, then that will solve the problem, right? That's what I'm hinting at.
Maybe we could say ask if the language is wrong. We can ask, do you mean this?
How will you know? Look at it. Google guessed you. It did not go and ask you something else. It is as if it is reading your mind.
Sir, you mean that we need a code for matching the characters, right?
How is it Google able to do it? Do you have any idea? Jyoti, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Okay. Are you understanding what I am trying to ask?
Yes, sir.
I asked, what if the user types a spelling wrongly? Can you do some magic like how Google is able to do it?
Sir, I'll try, sir.
No. Tell me what path you will take. How will you attempt to do it?
Sir, I will search the correct spelling in the Google and I'll write.
No. Then
Duty sir is asking which code can we add in Scratch only to make if we type it in Google it comes like that. What code should we add in Scratch to make that happen?
Duty, you have already done it. That's why I'm asking you.
Sir, maybe we go to variables.
No, Duty did some other magic.
Will we go to text to speech?
Yes, text to speech, but before that you did some other magic. Machine learning, no?
Yes,
right?
Sir.
So, machine learning is the solution here. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So, Tarang, this is how it will work. When you search, no, hold on. Why are you moving blocks up and down? Just hold on. Just listen to me. Okay, now when you type Kannada, you have to go and do some magic and you say whatever you have typed matches 90% with Kannada, 20% with Hindi, 5% with Marathi. Then which one you will pick?
Sir, 90% with Kannada.
That's how Google is working.
Sir, it takes the closest thing. If you type K-A-N-A-D-A things, you've missed an N, so you mostly want to...
No, it did not go by spelling. It went by the pattern.
Oops.
It went by the pattern. The pattern, the machine learning code, when you run it, whenever you try to compare, that means there is a phase called, Diti, you also went through the training phase, right?
Yes, sir.
To switch on the fan or switch off the fan, you trained the system by giving the values.
Yes, sir.
That is called the training phase.
Yes, sir.
So, Tarang, just to tell you, Duty, can you tell in a very simple words what is the training phase and what exactly happens during the training phase?
Okay, so shall I explain it through machine learning?
Yeah.
First, have to write code, which is about 10 to 15 words almost. Because if you are writing a code which is very difficult, then you have to put about 20 to 15 words, which is an example of whatever you have written in the label. And then just after that, if you go to test, there learning and testing, there you'll get a box. Train the machine learning model. As soon as you click that, when whatever the code we have written in the code box, the computer starts getting trained, and it needs time, about 1 minute or so. And as soon as when we are done with the coding training, it shows a symbol which says that we are done with the training, and just after that you'll get a test box down up there, and then when we put the word which you have written in the label or the code section, it will guess whether it is the right one or not, and it will tell. So I'll give you an example. I have taken happy or sad, and in the happy I've put lunch, dinner, dining, friends, playing, and I've put many things in that. And for sad also I've put many things like you are bad, you don't share, you're not good. I've done it like that. And now as soon as I'm done with the training, I tested it. So when you test it, now I will say giving that dining, so it has to recognize it as happy or sad. So the same way you have done it in Scratch without using machine learning.
Got it. Now take that same analogy and explain how we can apply it here.
Sir, what if we do this? Let's say the user wants to type Kannada and they make a mistake. Why don't we ask, do you mean Kannada? And then one more ask saying yes or no. If they say no, we can say, then what do you mean? Do you mean Hindi? They can keep typing no or yes, and finally once they've come to the answer, we can just apply the code which he said, which I've given here. We do the background and we say the language.
Got it. But here, since when the number of language increases, then the number of questions you are asking will be so many, then user will get frustrated. User will think, why are you asking me same thing? I don't mean that. Yes, because Google, whenever it asks you something, it asks almost as if it is reading your mind, right?
That means it's very accurate.
How do you improve the accuracy? You have to use the approach of machine learning, which Diti just explained. So she said she used some 10 to 15 words to train the model. So like that, you have to first train in what possible ways people might go wrong. Okay, even if you can give those combination, then the machine will extrapolate and it will come up with probably 60% chances that this is Kannada. But when you apply this to Marathi, it says only 10% chance because the number of alphabets, right? So still you can go with that 60% number. That's how this machine learning will help you. That's how Google is also searching how it comes very close to that number.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So why I told you...
Can I give you the Scratch link and maybe I can give it to somebody to try and do it with the machine learning, because I don't have machine learning.
No. I want all of you to learn. There is no service provider here, right?
Yes,
Not that everybody will do something and give it to you. You have to learn, right? Otherwise, how will you learn? If I eat food, only I will feel good, right?
Yes, sir.
So like that, all of you should eat your own food. All of you should learn fishing.
Kiran uncle, I have a doubt.
Go ahead.
So should we train each and every language, and suppose there are 50 languages, then do we have to train it for each and every language, or will it use that approximation for other languages also?
Yeah, basically, let's go. There is
so there are 2,500 languages in the world.
Yes, you have to. There is computer is a dumb machine, right? How did we learn?
We are the ones who make it smart.
How did we learn? How many times your papa or mama had to tell you to identify anything, right? 100 times, 1,000 times from when you are a child. How many times?
Kiran uncle, but browsers, how can, there are infinite number of combinations of sentences that could be typed. So how could they possibly do it for every single thing?
Yeah, there is something called, anyway, we will learn slowly one by one. Ganesh, this is also part of your artificial intelligence learning. Thanks, Taran, for showing us how many languages are there. So, there is something called supervised learning, there is something called unsupervised learning. Ananya, to answer your question.
Okay.
So, in supervised learning, which is more accurate, it deals with the labeled data.
Oh. Okay.
Label data means, yes, Kannada means this is what the Kannada. But there are various dialects. North Karnataka will say something, North Indians will say something, Kannada also they will say, Kannada will say, right? Both we mean Kannada only. That means they are all labeled data. We have to feed all this data. For example, when you go to North India, they will say Kannada. We cannot say it is wrong, right? We have to simply take Kannada and move on. Then how will
each person speaks different languages.
Yes. Then it's easy to deal with text, right? There are not many varieties. But when it comes to accent.
Yeah.
Right?
Like these voice assistants sometimes hear the wrong thing.
Because again, how will it become accurate? Why is Google more accurate than Siri or Apple? Because more people in India are using Google.
Oh.
More people are using Android.
Yeah.
I mean, Android means Google.
So it's being used more and it's learning more is what you're saying.
It is learning more, it is listening more labeled data.
Oh, okay.
Interesting, right?
Yeah.
Sir, a lot of people are using iOS also.
But numbers, compare how many. If there are 100 people using, randomly you take 100 people on the road. Do you think 100 people, probability more than 50 are iOS?
So maybe
So
majority
I
is
have one
Android.
doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
So which language or code is used in Scratch?
Scratch uses, I think, C. No, as a user, you need not have to use anything. You will use only blocks.
Sir, these are the number of people who use Android. Sir, see, sir, the number of smartphones, 760 million people. Sir, let's see how many people.
Yeah, Ganesh, did I answer your question? You don't need to know any programming language to use Scratch.
Okay.
It is just blocks. Okay, I will send you one video where it will introduce you to Scratch.
Sir, so there are more Google users than Siri users. Sir. About 260 million more users use Google than Siri.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I meant.
It's easily possible to guess that India has more Android users because iOS is comparatively expensive, and keeping in mind the population of India, we can say that Android is more popular.
Yeah, anyway, Google also will tell you some numbers.
Android is a very expensive thing. Why would the Indians prefer Android?
No, Android is not expensive. Android is free and it's cheap.
So iOS is expensive on Android.
iOS means the Apple devices are expensive. Apple phone are very expensive, no? Whereas Android phones you will get as low, below even 10,000 rupees, but you don't get any.
iOS is Apple and Android is different from Apple.
Yes.
So should I stop screen sharing?
Yeah. So now, yeah, Shri.
Yes, sir. What if it's 50% Hindi and 50% Kannada?
Yeah, then you cannot help it. Then you have to let user choose it. You have to ask once again, are you sure? Did you mean Hindi? Then they will say no. Then you have to say the other 50% one.
So if you want to do that in Scratch, if it's 50-50, you have to use the ask code. No, sir. The two ask codes. Did you mean Hindi? Yes or no?
Yes. Or you can ask both, no? Do you mean Hindi or Kannada? Hindi, for Hindi you choose H, for Kannada you choose K. Like that you can ask, no?
Yes, sir. Sir, I explored how to use Google Forms, how to make Google Forms.
That's very easy, right? They have made it so easy.
Yes.
Okay, now I am going to unmute everybody so that anybody can ask question.
Sir, can I show my project?
Yeah, go ahead, Diti.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you see it?
Not yet.
Sir, now.
No.
So what about now?
No. Is your internet bandwidth is okay? Why we are not able to see it?
Sir, it's good, sir.
Then we are not able to see it. Ravi Teja, do you have any questions? You can unmute and ask.
Oh, sure.
Did you understand everything?
Yes, sir.
Vikram Bharadwaj, do you have any question?
No, sir.
How did you find today's session? Is it useful?
Yes, sir.
What did you learn?
So I learned the codes and all the programs behind it.
Is it useful?
Yes, sir.
What will you do with this?
I'll try it out, sir.
Okay. Yeah, anybody else would like to show your work?
Sir, why is it Advait and Chinmay joining class?
No idea. I will check with them.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Who is asking question?
Sir, Gauri.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, instead of the people typing the language, sir, we can give the options to click, sir. Sir, like Kannada, Hindi, you choose your language. If they click on that, so can we do that like that?
Yes, we can do, but it takes a lot of coding. And if the number of languages supported is, let's say, if it is 100, then one screen is not enough, right, to show.
Yes, sir.
That is the problem. Who is presenting now in the mobile? Chirantan. Yeah, Chirantan. What do you want to show?
Sir, last class you was on the trampoline. You gave me a project. Maybe. Sir, I didn't get fish eye block and I made it variable size.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
Hold on. Let me just mute everybody.
Hello, sir.
Diti, 1 second. Yeah, Chirantan. Yeah, this is good. Is there anything else you have done? Chirantan, you have to unmute yourself. Chirantan, we are not able to hear you. You have to unmute and speak. Hello? Yeah, Chirantan. We should be able to hear you now. Chirantan, are you speaking? I see you are unmuted. Yeah, is there anything else you want to show?
Sir, can I explain that project?
No, that's very easy. No, last time I had explained.
Sir, this I made a game.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and explain.
Wait a minute. Sir, I made a project called Catch the Stars. I made 2 buttons in the right side, and if I test the button, test these arrows, it goes right, and this goes left.
That's good. And do you show the points somewhere? How many points we are scoring?
When you block it, not with me. can stop presenting.
Yeah, were you able to set up the Raspberry Pi?
Yes, sir. Sir, I made IoT cable, IoT kit. I don't know how to program it. I tried using YouTube, but it won't. It's a invalid operation installed. It's saying invalid operation installed.
Now, what did you do on Raspberry Pi? Did you try Sonic Pi?
Sir, no, sir. The speakers are not working.
Yeah, Diti, 1 second. But did you try Scratch or anything else on Raspberry Pi, Chirantan?
Sir, now.
Sir, in Scratch, I have found some new tools and I don't know how to use it. Can you please show me the info of it?
Which one was that? No, you can explain first, then probably you can WhatsApp me, then I will help you. What was that tool? Vikram, what was the tool?
Sir, it was Lego EV3.
Okay. So anyway, I have not explored that. Let me check and let you know.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Diti, are you able to share it now?
Sir, I'm not a presenter.
Hold on.
Sir,
ಹೇಳಮ್ಮ.
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಯಾರು ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇನೋ ಧ್ರುವ ಕುಮಾರಿನಾ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್, ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
ಬರ್ಕೋ 7760.
ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್.
Yeah, run this code. We can see your screen, Diti. Diti, if you don't have external speaker, we will not be able to hear you.
Sir, can you hear me now?
No, I can hear your voice, but not your music. Yes, it's coming now. Wonderful. Now you have to explain the code. The music is good and melodious.
Okay, so you get the code on Google. So I wrote the code first, starting without sleep. And then the code was too fast, and then I tried adding sleep 0.5. And when I did all this, D5, E5, the meaning of it is the octave. Like if you want it in a higher pitch, you have to put the numbers in which octave ever you want it. And then in the last you put sleep 1, which is equal to the you are gonna end the letter which you have written before, and then end, and you end the code. And then define first line means you define the first line, and first line do. And when you write this, and then you have to write there like this first line, and when you write it you can play the first line. As the same I did it in the second line, third line, and the fourth line.
Okay, anybody has any question? This is a smarter way of writing any code.
And the meaning of use BMP 90 is the speed which I wanted for Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
What is the full form of BPM?
Beat.
Beats per minute.
Yes, beats per minute.
So anybody has any question? This is the smarter way of writing, because go to the end. Diti, just go to the end. So here look at it. She is just calling the functions: first line, second line, third line, fourth line, first line, second line. Any idea what is the advantage of this? Anybody?
Sir, it's easy to differentiate between each line instead of getting confused with where you stopped and where you started and which code is which line.
Yeah, and when you have to repeat it, for example, first line she is calling again, when you have to repeat the stanza, it's easy, right? That means you don't duplicate the code. Is it not? Meghna, were you able to finish your code? Janagadamana?
No, sir, not yet.
Will you do it today?
Yes, sir. So we actually have our exams coming up, so I've been very busy. That's why I wasn't able to complete it.
Okay.
I'll
So,
show another code of Mary had a little lamb.
wait. So, Meghna, would you be able to use similar approach, like the functions, and you call the functions?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yep. So that the code looks very neat and simple and easy to maintain. And if somebody wants
Yes,
to
sir.
change it, they can just change only the function.
Yes, sir, okay.
Hold on. Anybody else would like to understand, because this is the simplest of the code which you can write in Sonic Pi. Anybody else would like to understand how the Sonic Pi works? Chirantan, do you understand how this is working?
No, sir.
Because all the code you need is that play :E. That means it will play a note. Play :D will play a note. That's it. Even if you execute play :E, it will make a sound. Sleep will wait for the 0.5 seconds.
Can you scroll down some more? Scroll down.
Please scroll down. Yeah, Chirantan, what any doubt you have?
Why define third line and the second line too?
Because it will play first line 2 times. For example, you can keep calling. If you keep calling first line, it will keep singing only the first line.
Mary had a little lamb, Mary had a little lamb, Mary had a little lamb.
Jyoti, wait, we are able to hear you. So, Chirantan, did you understood? As soon as you call first line, it will sing first line. If you call first lines, Chirantan, did you understand? Anybody else? Do you have any question in Sonic Pi? Okay. Yeah, Diti, you can switch to Mary had a little lamb. And you have to unmute yourself. I have muted you because there is some background noise coming from your mic. You have to unmute.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you increase the BPM? It is very slow. Do you think you have to increase the BPM?
Sir, I'm not added BPM, sir.
Add it, no. Add it now. No, not there. Go to the bottom, wherever you are calling them. Before first line, you change. Yeah, there you type. Use underscore. Give how much you want to give?
Sir, 90.
90 is slow, I think. Yeah, try with 90, see what happens. Yeah, this is good. Make it 100 and let's see. So which one you like, 90 or 100?
Sir, 90, sir.
Wonderful. If you put less than 90, 80, if you put, let's say what happens. Yeah, it's very slow. So got it? Now Diti, can you explain why I asked you to put use BPM here, not on the top?
Sir, I don't know, sir.
Anybody? Anybody else would like to answer why BPM has to be put here, not on the line number 1? Ananya or Meghna, would you like to give it?
Sir, because it will only increase the speed of the first line, not the other lines.
The answer is, yeah, I agree, but the correct answer is it actually starts executing the program starting from line 50 now, because all the above are you are just defining the function that can be defined. Okay, so even if the first line could have come in line number let's say 36, so that means first line, before executing the first line you should set the BPM, otherwise it will take the previous setting. Diti, understood?
Yes, sir.
Up to line number 48 you are just defining all the functions which you are calling after 52, 53. If you don't use BPM, actually your program will start executing from line number 52.
Yes.
Okay, that's why you introduced before this. And interestingly, you can keep changing BPM throughout. After doing first line, you can use BPM again and set it to 100, so that the first line it will sing at 1 beats per
Sorry to
minute.
interrupt, but Tarang is asking if he can leave the meeting.
Yes. There's no pressure. Anybody is in a hurry or feeling hungry can leave. Thank you. You understood, Diti?
Yes, sir.
So you can keep changing BPM even while you are executing also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other questions? Anybody else has any doubts? All of you are. You can unmute if you want to ask. Anybody would like to show your work?
Sir, shall I stop sharing?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So Aditi, do you have anything else?
No.
Okay. Okay, if there are no more questions, we can stop it here. Thanks a lot, and I will share the recording today afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Can you tell me an animation app that I can use to make animations?
What is that?
Can you tell me an animation app to make animations?
You can use Scratch, no?
Other than Scratch, sir?
You can go to Khan Academy and you can learn how Pixar does. It's called Pixar in a Box.
Okay, sir.
You can learn from the best.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can I show my Rocket Blaster game on Scratch?
Yeah, go ahead. One second. Yeah, you should be able to share now.
Yes, sir. Sir, are you able to see?
It's coming up.
Yes, sir.
It's coming up.
Yes, sir. So these buttons are to
Wait, it has not come up yet.
button is
Wait, it has not come up yet. I'm just seeing GK. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, you can run it.
increase the speed. You can see when you do speed decrease. The up button on the keyboard is to move the rocket ship upwards, and the down arrow on the keyboard is to move the rocket ship. In the space bar to shoot that rocks and stars.
Yeah, looks like your internet bandwidth is low. We are not able to see it. Screen is not getting refreshed. Can you WhatsApp me the link so that I will check and give you the comments?
Yes,
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Chirantan.
Can you help me in IoT kit?
Yes. I will send you a documentation. You can read it, and I'll also send you the pictures how to connect it. Then you can try it, and then you can ask me.
I connected it up, but the programming is not running.
Yeah. I will send you the documentation. Then you can try. Okay, then. Thanks a lot. Have a nice Sunday. And I will keep sharing on the WhatsApp. You can keep learning new things. Thanks a lot and have a nice day.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.